Before we get started, I wanted to show you some things coming up for the staff here at the Nature Center. These are things my kids all did, and I highly recommend them. Nature Friends is for 3 to 6-year-olds with an adult. And they meet, I think it's once a week, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
It's twice a week, I think, just for the 2 weeks.
2 weeks, twice a week, thank you. And then Uncle Ike's Day Camp is also loads of fun and loads of learning, and it is grades 1 through 5, having completed grades 1 through 5. So it's a little more intense learning. So take a look at that. I believe sign up starts May 1st, and there are a limited number of spaces, so you will want to make sure if you're interested to get your name on their list. Okay, I went through lots of books today. We're talking about rain today. Yeah, we've had a little bit of rain, and we're going to have some more. Hey, look at my new bag. Guess who that is? Yeah, that's Ezra. He's my grandson. He doesn't live very close, though, so I don't get to see him. He doesn't come to Story Hour. So today we're talking about rain. Where does rain come from?
Clouds.
Clouds. Look at that. I got this book from the library about clouds, and I saw that word here, which I could read. That says clouds. And there's a word up there, and I thought, is that a kind of a cloud? I don't know how to say that word. And when I opened the book, I realized it's Spanish. So this book is Spanish and English, and it wasn't that there was a cloud word I didn't know. Well, there is one, but it's not in my language. So the first thing says, hi, come on in. The first thing is a picture, a beautiful picture of clouds. And it says, what are clouds? Does anybody know what a cloud is? What makes a cloud? Anybody know? Do you know? Okay. Yes, it's like icicles, kind of. A lot of times they're little ice crystals. They're little bits of dust. You know when you drive down a gravel road and the dust blows up behind your car? Little bits of dust are in the air, and they're way up high. And some little drips of water get collected on the dust. And so it's kind of dusty water up there in that cloud. And that's what's up in that big, puffy, pretty cloud. And, oh, look at that one. Isn't that pretty by the ocean? Lots and lots of blue sky and clouds. But look at those clouds. Are they fluffy and with a blue sky?
No.
What does that look like? It might rain? Yeah. It does.
It's scary.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's not really scary. It's just the weather. Yeah, you made a scary sound with it too. It does scare some people, doesn't it? But we don't need to be scared. It's just our water cycle. It's just the water that's going to rain down on us. Does that look like clouds that will rain?
No.
No, it doesn't. Those look like fluffy clouds. Those are cirrus clouds, and they're pretty, aren't they? Looks like someone took a paintbrush and painted them up there. And this is a cumulus cloud. It's puffier, and it usually has kind of a flat bottom. So you should look for clouds that are puffy on top and flat on the bottom. They're cumulus, and this one doesn't look like, does it look like a rain cloud? No, doesn't, does it? But look at this one. What do you think of that one?
Yeah.
That one? What is there about this cloud that makes it look like it might rain? What makes it look different? What do you think? Yeah, look, it's kind of dark gray. It's sort of darker. Look at this fluffy, pretty one. That doesn't look rainy. No. It's that dark gray color. It's kind of covering up the sun. Here's another kind of cloud that's just covered up the whole sky. That looks like it's gonna rain. Yep, or maybe snow. Here's a picture of fog. Have you ever walked in fog, or have you ever driven in fog before? Or you wake up and look out your window and it's all foggy out?
I have.
Yeah. Did you know that's a cloud? That means you're just walking around in a cloud. Here's some. Yeah, a fog is a cloud. It's just down kind of low. And the wind moves our clouds all around. So the wind makes a difference for us. So that's something about clouds. And then I wanted to read another little, or show you pictures in another little book about clouds. He has some pretty clouds. They don't look rainy, do they? No. Here's a little boy and his dog, and they're looking at the clouds. They make really pretty colors, but
I see rainbow.
that's the thing about clouds that's kind of fun.
But blue.
Yeah, there's blue in a rainbow. So let me turn here to the back part of this one. Because clouds can grow tall, and this is a big puffy cloud. It has lots of rain in it. Yeah, they have purple in them. They have lots of colors. Yep. Here it shows you that this cloud is going to snow. It has ice crystals in it. They're not really this big, but this is an artist who drew a picture of some crystals so that we could see that clouds have crystals in them. Clouds keep us cooler in the day because they might go over that sun and keep the sun off of us. So if it's a hot, hot day and there's a cloud in the sky, it might give you a little shade. And clouds keep people warmer at night because they keep some warmth down close to the earth. I never thought about a cloud keeping me warm. They bring us rain and they bring us snow. Everybody needs lots of water. The water in our clouds once came swishing down right on top of dinosaurs, and then it went back up into a different cloud. And now it comes down and rains right on us. Okay, so now we talked about rainbows. I have a little rainbow storybook for you, and it's such a pretty one because it shows a little rainbow. See, there's the red one. It says, little rabbit and his mother were sitting under a big red flower. Look, little rabbit, it stopped raining. Yes, Mama Rabbit said, soon we'll see a rainbow. Ladybug, what makes a rainbow? And the ladybug said, red. You have to have red for a rainbow. Is there anything else you need for a rainbow?
Purple.
Oh, you need another color, don't you? What color?
Oh.
Orange, yep. Mr. Fox, what makes a rain? Yeah. And Mr. Fox said, orange, you need orange to make a rainbow. Is there another color we need? Red, blue, purple, let's see. Oh, look at this one. Little chick, what makes a rainbow? Yellow, said the little chick, fluffing his yellow feathers. What color do you think comes next?
Purple.
Maybe purple, let's see. No, what color is it?
Green.
Green came next. Mr. Grasshopper, what makes a rainbow? Asked the little rabbit. Green, said Mr. Grasshopper, rubbing his long green legs together. You need green to make a rainbow. Isn't that a pretty one? So we still don't have purple. Let's see what happens next. What other colors were you telling me we needed? Purple and blue. Let's see. You were right. Bluebird, what makes a rainbow? Asked Little Rabbit. Blue, said the bluebird. Blue, ruffling his pretty blue feathers. You need blue to make a rainbow. And we still don't have purple. Let's see, is that going to be the next one? Ah, it is. Butterfly, what makes a rainbow? Asked Little Rabbit. Purple, said the butterfly, spreading his delicate purple wings. You need purple to make a rainbow. There, are we done yet, do you think?
No, pink.
Oh yeah, there's not a pink in there, is there? But look at, oh, well, said Mama Rabbit to the little rabbit, how do you know what makes a rainbow? It is a rainbow. Colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, isn't it? That's what happens. So after a rainstorm, or sometimes during a rainstorm, if you see the sun come out from behind a cloud, that's when you start looking all around to see if you can see where that rainbow is. Because to make a rainbow, it takes rain and light, or sun. You're exactly right. Yep. So that's when you look for a rainbow. In fact, I have a story about a little boy who got his own rainbow, but I don't see it right here. So here's a story about bunnies and rain. So let's watch what happens to these little bunnies. Rabbits and raindrops. It's called Mother Rabbit Sits by Her Nest Under a Hedge at the Edge of a Green Lawn. Does that look like a rainy day? No. What a beautiful, cozy little place that rabbit is. And all the babies. Her 5 babies are ready to climb out of the nest for the very first time. There they all are. They've been snuggled and cuddled inside, and now they're going to go outside their nest for the very first time. Mother Rabbit hops out into the bright sunlight and onto the green grass. Those little bunnies, do you think they're scared to go out in the green grass? No. One after another, the 5 baby rabbits hop out into the lawn. So they're all getting out in the sunshine. They nibble clover blossoms and leaves, and they meet grasshoppers and spiders and bees. Can you see the bees and the spiders and the grasshoppers there?
Yeah.
Yep, that's all their little friends. And let's see what happens. I've got pages sticking together here. All of a sudden, the sky turned dark and big, heavy raindrops began to fall. Whoa, the rabbits weren't ready for that, were they? What will they do?
Go back home.
I bet they will. Let's see. Rabbit's fur is not waterproof. Baby rabbits become soaked and they catch cold. So Mother Rabbit hurries her babies back under the hedge. She has a safe, warm place for them, doesn't she? She's a good mother. There they all are, peeking out at the rain. From their dry shelter, 5 baby rabbits watch the rain pouring down. Have you ever sat at the window and watched the rain pouring down outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Butterfly flutters in under the hedge and rests on a dry leaf. Look, they're sharing their space with a butterfly. Think how the raindrops would feel on a butterfly's wing. That would be a lot of rain on a little wing like that, wouldn't it? So let's see if think anybody else will come in their little spot with them? Let's see. Soon others come in out of the rain. Who's that who came in? Anybody know what that is?
Woodpecker.
It looks kind of like a woodpecker. It has a really long beak out in front. This one's a hummingbird. She came in out of the rain. She has that she has that long beak because she sticks it down in a flower.
That's her.
Yeah. Out in the shower, the honeybees buzz by, flying between raindrops to stay dry. And suddenly the shower ends, and the last few raindrops splatter down. Who else is out in the rain? What's that thing? You see that thing? Yeah, a turtle. What does a turtle do when it rains?
Go in the shower.
Yeah, yeah. All together, the rabbits hop back out into the lawn. They're going back out to play and to taste the wet grass and play rabbit tag in the sunshine. And look what's behind them.
Rainbow.
A rainbow, yeah. And this rainbow does have some pink in it, doesn't it? And that's the end of that one. Okay, I must not have, oh, here. I have a bunch more books I wanted to read to you. And there's one really cute one. This one is called Baby Duck in the Rain. Do you think ducks like the rain?
Yeah.
They do. Are they waterproof?
Yeah.
Yeah, the duck's feathers have some stuff on them and the rain just rolls off their backs. They don't have to worry about getting wet. But let's see what, this duck is wearing boots. Is this a real storybook? No. Do ducks really wear boots? No. Do they carry umbrellas? No. And do they wear vests? No. So this is a silly book, isn't it? But it's a nice book. Let's see what happens to Baby Duck. So here he is with his mom and dad. Pit-pat, pit-pat, pit-pat. Oh, the rain came down. It poured and poured, and Baby Duck was mad. She did not like walking in the rain. But it was Pancake Sunday, a duck family tradition, and Baby Duck loved pancakes. And she loved Grandpa, who was waiting on the other side of town. But look she doesn't want to walk in the rain, does she?
No.
It looks like her mom and dad don't mind, but she doesn't like it. Pit pat, follow us, step lively. Mr. and Mrs. Duck left the house arm in arm. Wet feet, wailed Baby. Don't dally, dear, don't drag behind us, called Mr. Duck. Wet face, pouted Baby Duck. Water in my eyes. Mrs. Duck pranced along. See how the rain just rolls off your back. Mud, muttered Baby. Mud, mud, mud. That baby doesn't like the rain, does he? But he wants to get to Grandpa's house and have pancakes. Let's see if he gets there. Don't dawdle, dear, don't lag behind. Mr. and Mrs. Duck skipped ahead. They waddled and they shimmied and they hopped in the puddles. And Baby dawdled. She dallied and pouted and dragged behind. She doesn't like that rain coming down on her, does she? No. But she wants to get to those pancakes. So let's see. She sang a little song. I do not like the rain one bit, splashing down my neck, baby feathers soaking wet. I do not like this mean old day. Are you singing? Called Mrs. Duck. What a fine thing to do in the rain. And Baby stopped singing right away. Look, I think they got to Grandpa's house. What do you think? It looks like it, doesn't it? Let's see. She's going to get those pancakes. Grandpa was waiting at the front door. He put his arm around Baby. Wet feet? He asked. Yes, said Baby. Wet face? He asked. Yes, said Baby. Mud? Grandpa asked. Yes, Baby said. Mud, mud, mud. Grandpa took one look at Baby and he knew just how she felt, didn't he? Yeah, I think he understood that. So let's see what he does. I'm afraid the rain makes Baby cranky, laughed Mr. Duck. I've never heard of a duck who doesn't like rain, worried Mrs. Duck. Is that a fact? Said Grandpa. He kissed Baby's cheeks, and guess what? He took Baby's hand and he said, come with me, Baby. And they went upstairs to the attic. We are looking for a tall green bag. See that? I bet they're going to find it. What do you think's going to be in that? Pancake. Finally, they found it. Inside was a beautiful red umbrella and matching boots. These used to be your mother's, Grandpa whispered. A long time ago, she was a baby duck who didn't like the rain. Baby opened the umbrella and the boots were just the right size. Now look at Baby Duck's face. Is she happy? Yeah, Baby Duck looks happy now. Baby and Grandpa marched downstairs. My boots, said Mrs. Duck, and my bunny umbrella. No, mine, said Baby. You look lovely, said Mrs. Duck. Mr. Duck put a platter of pancakes on the table, and after that, Baby and Grandpa went outside. So they got pancakes, and they had fun outside. Pit-pat, pit-pat, pit-pat. Oh, the rain came down. It poured and poured, and Baby Duck and Grandpa walked arm in arm in the rain. They waddled, they skimmied, they hopped in all the puddles. Are they having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. And Baby Duck sang a new song. I really like the rain a lot, splashing my umbrella, big red boots on baby feet. I love this rainy day. Grandpa saved the day, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had all the things she wanted to make it fun to be outside. Okay, let's see. I have another one I want to be sure you see. And that is, move over, Rover. Here's a puppy dog. He's in his snug little house, isn't he? He doesn't have to worry about the rain. But let's see what happens to Rover. Oh, look, he has a nice little house and a nice little yard, and it doesn't look rainy, does it? No. Rover's in the doghouse chewing on a bone. What a day to romp and play. Too bad he's all alone. Oh my, look at the sky. Thunder, lightning, mighty frightening. He's kind of afraid of it. Rain is pouring. Oh, how boring. He can't go out and play. It's raining. Yeah, it's raining like that, isn't it? Rover's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Cat is looking all around to find a place that's warm. And guess what the cat said? Move over, Rover. She's going in, isn't she? She wants in that nice, warm, dry house. Can you say that with me? Move over, Rover. That's what the cat says. Cat's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Raccoon is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Guess what the raccoon says? And skit scat, cat. Move over, Rover. So now that's right. Raccoon's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Squirrel is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Guess what the squirrel says? Move over, Rover. Skit scat, cat. And make room, raccoon. So now, squirrel's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Blue jay's looking all around to find a place that's warm. What does the blue jay say? Move over, Rover. Skit, scat, cat. Make room, raccoon. And squeeze in, squirrel. So now the blue jay's in there too. Blue jay's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Snake is looking all around to find a place that's warm. Oh my goodness, is the snake gonna go in too?
Yeah.
What does the snake say? Move over, Rover. Skit, scat, cat. Make room, raccoon. Squeeze in, squirrel. Out of the way, blue jay. And in goes the snake. Oh, now look who needs a space. Is there room for a tiny little mouse? Let's see. Snake's in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. Mouse is looking all around to find a place that's warm. She says, slide aside, snake. Out of the way, blue jay. Squeeze in, squirrel. Make room, raccoon. Skit, scat, cat. And move over, Rover. Tight fit, might split. Sorry, mouse. Full house. They're telling the mouse he doesn't fit. I bet there's room in there somewhere for a little mouse, don't you think? Let's see. Crowded in the doghouse, all are sleeping well, but then sniff, sniff, they catch a whiff. What's that awful smell? Uh-oh. Who's coming that smells bad? Is there going to be another creature who wants in? I don't know. Skitter scatter, what's the matter? Scamper scurry, what's the hurry? They're all running back out in the rain. What in the world happened? Oh. Skunks in the doghouse, sleeping through the storm. The rest are racing all around to find another place that's warm.
In the house.
Yeah, the skunk was in the back of the doghouse. Oh my gosh. Oh my, look at the sky. Storm's over. Where's Rover? I see all the other ones. The cat, the snake, the raccoon, the skunk, the blue jay, and the squirrel, and the mouse. Where's Rover?
I don't know.
Romping, racing, jumping, chasing? No. Rover's in the doghouse, chewing on a bone, soaked and sopping, tail flip-flopping, happy he's alone. And that's the end. He shared his doghouse with a lot of animals, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Okay, now we have Buster. This is Buster, a puppy dog, and it's his very first storm. Okay, let's see what happens. One day, Buster and his friend Snapper were playing when the sky began to grow dark. See those dark clouds? I'm scared, said Snapper. I want to go home. I wonder what Snapper's afraid of, Buster thought. Maybe the little chicks will play with me. So he went up to find the little chicks. The baby chicks played hide and seek on Buster's head. Whee, this is fun. No one worried about the dark clouds. A storm is coming, Mother Hen cried. Everybody home. The chicks peeped goodbye to Buster, and then he was all alone again. That mother knew that the storm was coming, didn't she? Black clouds rumbled across the sky. Buster suddenly noticed little black creatures running up and down the flowers. See those little black guys? Buster asked the army of ants to play. We want to get home before the rain comes, the ants cried. You better hurry home too. Well, let's see what happens. Is Buster going to go home? Suddenly, the whole sky turned black. Buster saw 2 yellow butterflies trying to fly in the strong wind. Oh boy, that would be hard on those little tiny wings. Flash, crash, lightning, thunder filled the summer sky. Buster shut his eyes and curled himself into a fuzzy ball. I'm scared, he yelped. I want to go home too. Uh-oh, now what's he going to do? He maybe should have watched the clouds when they were coming. Buster winked and blinked to keep the rain out of his eyes. Grab onto my coat, he called to the butterflies. Let's go find my house. Think the butterflies will grab onto a dog's coat? Let's see. Yep, look where they are. They're out of the rain on his tummy underneath. The rain fell harder and harder as Buster raced home. There you are, said his mother happily. She was in the doghouse waiting for him. Buster was glad to be home. He felt warm and cozy snuggled up against his mother. And there's his 2 butterfly friends. They're dry too, aren't they? The rain soon stopped and the sky was sunny and blue again, and Buster was ready for a new adventure. And what do we see in the background?
Rainbow.
There's another rainbow, isn't there? Okay. Well, we have read until 10:30. Should we go for a walk?
Yeah.
Would you like to go outside?
I do.
Okay. All right. Let's go outside.